Alex Jones just ambushed Bernie Sanders at the airport. A Good Samaritan saved the day. The walking advertisement for steroid abuse, otherwise known as Alex Jones of InfoWars, recently touched down in the liberal hellscape known as Los Angeles, California, where it appears Homeland Security at the famed Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, failed to identify the obvious security threat Jones presents to, well, mostly to himself. While stomping around the terminal, Jones struck gold when he ran into Democratic Socialist Bernie Sanders, whom Jones could not let pass without harassing him. "Why did you say white people don't know what it's like to be poor? That's racist." Jones' unmistakable raspy voice can be heard croaking from behind the lens of his camera, clearly hoping to incite a reaction from the Vermont Independent. Sanders remained cool and collected, ignoring Jones at every impasse except for one brilliant moment when a Sanders staffer stepped between Jones' camera and Sanders' face, prompting Sanders to ask, "Who is that?" Undeterred, Jones continued to pursue Sanders and his group, repeating the question about poor white people over and over. Every time he asks, the video cuts away to a clip from a 2016 debate between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders, in which Sanders said, "When you're white, you don't know what it's like to be poor." As usual, Jones took that quote out of context. At the time, Clinton and Sanders were debating racial inequality in America. Sanders pointed out that white Americans experience poorness much differently than Americans of color, but the shortened version of the discussion has long been a favorite for InfoWars when extolling the evils of Bernie's campaign aspirations, like universal health care or taking corporate money out of American elections. What a sadist. Sanders continues about his business as if Jones didn't exist, but the same concerned staffer keeps trying to silence the shock jock. Occasionally, the video cuts away to Jones on camera in solo shots where he continually states that Sanders was running away from Jones. Jones' own video tells a different story, as Bernie can be seen walking at a pace expected of a 76-year-old man. Eventually, Bernie and his team enter a terminal, where they are greeted by even more fans. Jones, who continues to ask "Why are you running away?" of a man standing in one place, finally meets his match in the form of a stranger who comes to Sanders' aid. "Why don't you stop being an idiot for a second?" the anonymous hero asks. When Jones tries to deflect and ask if the gentleman is mad about the results of the 2016 Democratic primary, the man simply states, "I'm mad you're a Sandy Hooktoner." For those lucky enough to be unfamiliar with Jones' body of work, the brain-dead shock jock helped to spread one of the most disgusting conspiracy theories after the massacre at Sandy Hook Elementary claimed the lives of 26 innocent students and faculty. To Jones, the massacre seemed a convenient ploy for liberals to undermine the Second Amendment, prompting Jones to question whether the shooting actually happened or was staged by the liberal media. That's right, Alex Jones is the reason David Hogg, Cameron Kasky, and the effervescent Emma Gonzalez are called crisis actors to this day. After being confronted by a stranger about his contempt for reality, Jones pivots back to the blame game, fingering Hillary Clinton for editing the Sandy Hook massacre. "You're an idiot, you win," the Good Samaritan laughs. Considering the source, it's likely Donald Trump will see this particular InfoWars segment, and for once, that might be a good thing. He can certainly learn a thing or two from the way Sanders conducts himself in spite of being harassed in a public space, something Trump can't manage when confronting reporters in a professional setting. For now, we'll stick with the small victory of Jones leaving Los Angeles. Or, as the Good Samaritan put it, one less idiot in LA is good.